Hello and welcome. Good morning. Once again, I welcome you on the lecture series of course Elements of Machine Design. Already we have started our chapter number 3, Design of Shaft, Key and Couplings. Up to last lecture, we have completed the theory and design portion of shaft and keys. Last lecture we have seen about the introduction of coupling, why couplings are used, what are the types of couplings, what are the different requirements of couplings, what is the function of coupling, and subject point of view we have to we have to study three types of the couplings, that is the muff coupling, flange coupling and flexible coupling. So today we are starting the design of sleeve or muff coupling. So first of all, start with the construction of muff coupling. As we know that the function of coupling is to connect the two shafts to carry the power or to transmit the power for the longer distances. So this can be accomplished by using a coupling, different types of the couplings. Out of that we are starting the sleeve or muff coupling. Now muff coupling is the simplest type of the rigid coupling. We have seen the basic two types of the couplings, that is the rigid coupling and flexible couplings. So muff coupling falls into the category of the rigid coupling, where there is no misalignment between the two shafts, those we are going to connect. So when there is no misalignment between two shafts that we are going to connect, then we are preferring the rigid couplings. Now this coupling is made up of a cast iron. Now it consists of a hollow cylinder whose inner diameter is same as that of the shaft. So the construction of muff coupling is like a hollow cylinder. On the shaft that we are going to connect with each other, on that shaft this muff or this sleeve is placed upon that shaft whose inner diameter is same as that of the shaft. Now it is fitted over the two ends of the shaft by means of the give head key. Means we are using a give head key for attachment of two couplings. Already we have seen the function of key, why we are using the keys. Now to attach these two ends of shaft, जे shaft चे दोन एंड असणार आहेत, ते दोन एंड्स एकमेकांना जॉइन करण्यासाठी मफ कपलिंग मध्ये गिव हेड कीचा यूज केलेला आहे. हे एक हॉलो कन्स्ट्रक्शन आहे. जर आपण इथं बघितलं तर हा तुमचा शाफ्ट आहे, त्याचे दोन एंड्स आपल्याला अटॅच करायचे आहेत. हा एक शाफ्ट आहे आणि हा एक शाफ्ट आहे. हे त्याचे दोन हेड्स आपण अटॅच केलेले आहेत बाय युजिंग अ मफ. तर हे मफ आहे, त्याला आपण स्लीव कपलिंग म्हणतो. तर जसं कन्स्ट्रक्शन या साईडला असणार आहे तसंच कन्स्ट्रक्शन या साईडला असणार आहे. एल ही त्याची लेंथ आहे मफची, किंवा ज्याला आपण स्लीव म्हणतो. आणि बाय युजिंग दिस गिव हेड की वी आर जॉईनिंग दिस टू शाफ्ट, शाफ्ट नंबर 1 आणि शाफ्ट नंबर 2. हे दोन शाफ्ट, या दोन शाफ्टचे एंड आपल्याला ह्या मफ कपलिंगचा वापर करून जॉईन करायचे आहेत. तर हा एक मफ आहे, हा एक मफ आहे म्हणजे स्लीव आहे. हे जे दोन एंड्स आहेत, हे दोन एंड्स गिव हेड कीचा वापर करून आपण जॉईन करणार आहोत. स्मॉल डी हा त्याचा डायमीटर आहे शाफ्टचा. आता समजा हा ड्रायव्हिंग शाफ्ट म्हणलं आपण, या ठिकाणी हा ड्रायव्हिंग शाफ्ट घेतला आणि जर हा ड्रिव्हन शाफ्ट घेतला, जर आपण हा ड्रिव्हन शाफ्ट घेतला तर हे दोन गोष्टी या स्लीवचा वापर करून, ज्याला आपण मफ म्हणतो, हे मफ आहे जे हॉलो सिलेंडर म्हणून ऍक्ट होतं. दिस इज द इनर डायमीटर ऑफ दॅट हॉलो सिलेंडर, जे त्या शाफ्टचं डायमीटर असणार आहे. तर ही जी स्लीव आहे ती आपण त्या शाफ्टवर माउंट केलेली आहे आणि जे दोन शाफ्ट आहेत ते MFचा वापर करून आपण जॉईन करतो. The power is transmitted from one shaft to other shaft by means of key and sleeve. एका शाफ्ट मधून समजा हा ड्रायव्हिंग शाफ्ट म्हणला आपण आणि हा ड्रिव्हन शाफ्ट म्हणला म्हणजे हा ऍक्च्युअली इथं पॉवर ट्रान्समिट करणार आहे. तर पॉवर ट्रान्समिशन कसं होईल, या शाफ्ट कडून की ला होईल, की कडून या मफला होईल, मफ कडून परत या की ला होणार आणि की कडून परत या ड्रिव्हन शाफ्टला होणार. या पद्धतीने पॉवर ट्रान्समिशन होईल. Means the transmission of power will take place due to these three elements, that is the driving shaft to key, give head key to muff, and from muff to another shaft, that is the driven shaft. So in this way the power will be transmitted from the driving shaft to the driven shaft. Now this is the muff, this is the shaft, suppose this is the driving shaft and this is the driven shaft. गिव हेड की आहे या ठिकाणी जे दाखवलेले आहे. बाय युजिंग दिस गिव हेड की दिस मफ इट अटॅच्ड, दिस इज द मफ. मफ हे आहे, ह्या मफ गिव हेड कीचा वापर करून वी आर अटॅच्ड दिस टू शाफ्ट्स, ड्रायव्हिंग शाफ्ट अँड ड्रिव्हन शाफ्ट. इफ यू सी द GIF image of this, this is the give head key 1, this is the give head key number 2 shown in pink color. Suppose this is the driving shaft shown in green color and this is the driven shaft shown in brown color. Now this is the muff. Now this muff will act as the hollow cylinder. हे बघा, हे hollow cylinder आहे, हा त्याचा outer diameter आहे आणि हा त्याचा inner diameter आहे. Now this inner diameter is equal to the diameter of shaft. So that's why this muff coupling will act as a hollow cylinder. First of all, try to understand that this muff coupling will act as a hollow cylinder. This muff or this sleeve will act as a hollow cylinder and these two shafts will be connected by using these two give head keys, and the power will be transmitted from this driving shaft to this give head key to this muff, from this muff to another give head key and this driven shaft. So we have to design a muff coupling by considering a hollow cylinder. It is therefore necessary that all the elements must be strong enough to transmit the torque. It actually transmitting the power means nothing but it is transmitting the torque. Now the standard proportions of the muff coupling are as follows. The outer diameter of the sleeve means this outer diameter of the muff or this outer diameter of the sleeve is the D, which is given as 2 times D. This D is the diameter of shaft, 2 times D plus 13 mm. Length of the sleeve, this length of the sleeve is given as 3.5 times D, where D is the diameter of the shaft. Now these are the standard dimensions. We can directly use these relationships to determine the value of outer diameter of the sleeve and length of the sleeve. The design of sleeve coupling is nothing but determining the dimensions of the sleeve coupling. That is the outer diameter of the sleeve, diameter of shaft and length of the muff or length of the sleeve. Now let's start with the design procedure of a muff coupling. In designing a sleeve or muff coupling, the following procedure may be adopted. First thing to design in the muff coupling is the design of sleeve, which is also known as the design of muff. The sleeve is designed by considering it is a hollow shaft. As I have told you, the sleeve will be designed by considering a hollow shaft because its construction is like a hollow shaft. Now this is the sleeve. This upper portion is the sleeve. Now this sleeve, this upper portion, this sleeve will be designed by considering hollow shaft. It is having 2 diameters. This upper diameter is the D and the smaller diameter is the diameter of shaft, small d. So this is the upper diameter of the sleeve, means outer diameter of the sleeve, and small d is the inner diameter of the sleeve. Now T is the torque to be transmitted by the coupling. Now this is the torque that coupling is transmitting. Now we have to design the sleeve by considering permissible shear stress for the material of the sleeve, which is a cast iron. Now we have to design a sleeve or shaft by considering the torsional shear stress. As we know that as it will be considered as the hollow cylinder, the shaft is transmitting a torque, so we have to design a coupling or sleeve by considering permissible shear stress. We know that already we have seen the torque transmitted by the solid shaft and torque transmitted by the hollow shaft by considering shear stress in section shaft. So the torque transmitted by hollow shaft is given as pi by 16 tau d raised to 4 minus small d raised to 4 divided by capital D. Now this equation comes from the chapter shaft. Already we have seen how this equation is derived. This is the torque transmitted by the hollow shaft. Already we have seen this equation in chapter shaft. The torque transmitted by the solid shaft and the torque transmitted by the hollow shaft by considering shear stress. When we are designing the shaft, when it is only subjected to twisting moment. जेव्हा शाफ्ट फक्त ट्विस्टिंग मोमेंटला सब्जेक्ट असतो, म्हणजे जेव्हा तो टॉर्क ट्रान्समिट करतो त्यावेळेस आपण परमिसिबल शियर स्ट्रेस हा डिझाईन क्रायटेरिया असतो. तो शियर स्ट्रेस हा डिझाईन क्रायटेरिया घेऊन आपण टॉर्क ट्रान्समिटचं इक्वेशन आपण शाफ्ट चॅप्टरमध्ये बघितलं होतं. सॉलिड शाफ्टसाठी होतं पाय बाय 16 टाऊ डी क्यूब आणि हॉलो शाफ्टसाठी आहे पाय बाय 16 टाऊ सी. नाउ दिस इज द कास्ट आयर्न बिकॉज muff coupling is made up of cast iron, so this is the shear stress for cast iron. Capital D is the outer diameter of the muff, small d is the inner diameter of the muff. Again we know that K is given as small d by capital D. So by rearranging this equation we get torque transmitted by muff or sleeve is pi by 16 tau c into d cube 1 minus k raised to 4. Once again try to understand, we are designing a muff by considering it is a hollow shaft because its construction is like a hollow shaft. Now from this equation we can determine the induced shear stress in the sleeve. We know the permissible value. If this value, this tau c by calculation comes less than this permissible value, then the design is safe because we are taking capital D is equal to, we are using these two relationships. We are actually not designed this. D is equal to 2d plus 13 and L is equal to 3.5 minus point D. So by considering this relationship, if we are determining capital D and small d, then we have to check the induced shear stress in the muff coupling. If this calculated value of induced shear stress comes less than this permissible value, then the design is safe. If this value comes more than this value, then the design is not safe. In that case again we have to increase the diameter of sleeve. So first component of muff coupling is the sleeve. So this is the first component that we have to design. Second component is the design of key, because there are only two components. One is the muff and another is the key. So in designing of sleeve or muff coupling, the following procedure may be adopted. Design of key. The key for the coupling is designed by considering shearing and crushing of the key. Already we have seen in the design of sunk key, we have formulated the equation for the sunk key by considering shear stress and by considering crushing stress. The width and thickness of the coupling key is obtained from the proportions. Already we have seen the proportions for that. The length of the coupling key is at least equal to the length of the sleeve. Now length of the sleeve is given as 3.5 into D. The length of the key is taken as equal to the, at least equal to the length of the sleeve, that is the 3.5 into D. As we are using Gibb head key, so we can take the width and thickness by considering the standard equations of Gibb head key. Already we have seen the key portion. This is the Gibb head key. We are using the Gibb head key in the muff coupling. So this is the width of Gibb head key, d by 4, and thickness is equal to small d by 6. So we have to use these two proportions. We have to use these two standard equations of width and thickness for Gibb head key. And then we have used the torque transmitted after fixing the length of key. Now this is the length of key in each shaft. the induced shearing and crushing stresses may be checked. Now here we have checked the shearing stress induced in sleeve or muff. Here we have to check the induced shearing and crushing stress in the key. Now T, from this equation we get the T. T is equal to torque transmitted by the coupling. By using that T, L is the 3.5 times D, width is small d by 4, D is the diameter of shaft, and tau is the value of tau is given. Now in this case, this tau is the tau for key. Here we have used a tau for muff or sleeve. Here we have to use the tau for key, means permissible shear stress for key. Now from this value we can determine the induced shearing stress for key, tau key. याच्यामध्ये किती shear stress induce झालेला आहे की मध्ये हा आपण या इक्वेशनचा वापर करून काढू शकतो. This is by considering shearing of the key and this is by considering crushing of the key. Now here we can calculate the sigma c. Now we have to check these two stresses, म्हणजे shear stress किती induce झालेला आहे की मध्ये आणि crushing stress किती induce झालेला आहे हे आपल्याला चेक करायचं आहे. कारण आपल्याकडे L ची व्हॅल्यू आहे, T ची व्हॅल्यू आहे, स्मॉल d ची व्हॅल्यू आहे, इथं पण आपल्याकडे लेंथ ऑफ की आहे, स्मॉल t आहे आणि d आहे. आपल्याला या दोन गोष्टी इथे चेक करायच्या आहेत. So we have to check these two values, means induced shear stress in key and induced crushing stress in key. Now these two equations already we have derived in the portion of key, that is the shearing of the key. This is the torque transmitted. This is the torque transmitted by considering crushing of the key. And this is the torque transmitted by considering shearing of the key. We have used the same equations in this portion, that is torque transmitted by key considering shearing and torque transmitted by key considering crushing. So this is the design of muff coupling. Now design of muff coupling is nothing but we have to calculate the induced shear stress in muff and induced shear stress in keys, because these are the two major elements. Already we know the diameter of shaft, already we know the torque transmitted by the shaft. So by using this basic torque transmitted, we have to design this sleeve or